The people here question me on this channel about whether I'm simply just still a fanatic of supporting the British monarchy. Yes, I'm a big admirer of all the good things that the British monarchy does, but I'm not afraid to bring the inside track, the other side of the coin, also in things that perhaps over here in the United Kingdom and across the Commonwealth, certain aspects of the royalty that people don't agree with. But what we do like to do on this show, and as what everybody's known and hopefully understands, is bring the absolute truth as we find it as to what happened. Now, this particular story was, perplexing in itself because King Charles recently went to Milton Keynes, which is kind of in the centre of the United Kingdom. He was there to celebrate the fact that that particular place was now being given city status. This was all part of the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, which was, if you recall, led by our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen. Now, there's two sides to this particular story. The good side of it is simply this. King Charles turned up, met all the dignitaries, did all the usual necessaries as such, and then, of course, went along to a food bank, met all the dignitaries that mattered, and a splendid afternoon was had by all. And firstly, let's also congratulate Milton Keynes on the fact that they've now become a city. Gosh, I remember when Milton Keynes was actually created and everybody went there because it was considered like a new town. It looked like something out of an episode of Star Trek and Doctor Who because it was all sort of, super clean and super grey and everything one would expect. But back to King Charles. Now, according to certain newspaper headlines, there were lots of anti-monarchists there, basically chanting, why should we pay for the coronation in this cost of living crisis? Well, the other side of the coin said that there were lots of people there singing, God Save the King. So what's the true story? The true story is this. Yes, there were a collection of anti-monarchists there, about 20 people in total, with very basic placards. But that's their prerogative right. It's the freedom of speech. It's what we do over here in the United Kingdom. The other side of the coin was there was well over 500 people, a very blustery, cold and rainy afternoon to welcome King Charles in this celebratory day for them becoming a city. So as you can see, the newspaper headlines decided, oh no, this just proves how unpopular King Charles is. Well, the other side of the coin, the true story, is that lots of people did turn out, as I say, on a very special historical day, something that the good side of the monarchy can do. As I say, these particular cities, which are going to be rolled out later in the year, also by Camilla and the Prince and Princess of Wales alongside the King, are all there because this was really started by the late and wonderful monarch as a celebration of her Platinum Jubilee. But it's just so strange, isn't it? Because as I said at the beginning of this particular video, we like to bring you the true story. There's always going to be some negatives wherever you go. It's if you go to a theatre or indeed see a film. 30% of the critics say it's rubbish, 70% say we loved it. But what's happened in this particular world, in the digital world, you can actually see online many people were there, or just a tiny fragment of anti-monarchists were in the corner. So as ever, with the mainstream media, they've decided to bring you their own version of events. Here on this channel, we tell you the truth. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.